There you
There we
go.
go. That worked now, didn't it? Excellent. Good
That's
work,
a lot
Craig.
easier than last time.
He's such a knob. Right. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. I don't know why I'm going down. This can go in the outtakes bit at the start. Solid work. Welcome back, everyone, to the Game Pass Game Review with these two idiots and you. Today we're playing AAA. Is it AAA? Probably is. But it's brand new. And it's the first time we've played something this big and this new, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I've got
It
to
is.
say.
Tell people what we're playing, Dave.
Today we're playing Outriders.
Here's the thing about power. Once you taste it, there's no going back. This planet tried to destroy us. To bring us to our knees. It failed. We arrived as explorers, pioneers, but we became something more. Blurring the line between mortals and gods. The world order has changed. We were once prey. Now, we're the predators. If this world doesn't fear us yet, it will.
We appreciate power. We appreciate.
So Outriders is a cooperative role-playing third-person video game shooter. So
That was just a
Yeah.
collection of words.
there was a collection of words. It's a lot of things, this game.
A lot of things to a lot of people. Yeah. Is it a lot of things? Not working is the biggest thing it is.
Yeah, I think we need to mention that first and then move on
Yeah.
because otherwise we're just gonna slate the game without talking
Yep.
about the game. Because I think this is an issue for a lot of new games, isn't it? Because they don't seem to ever bother testing the servers, do they?
Seems to be
No.
now. I don't ever remember this being an issue.
No, they just chuck a game out, expect it to work, and then
Yeah, it seems every game we get new release now is half finished or a beta or a preview or something along those. Just
Or they-
finish your fucking game.
or they just didn't buy enough servers to like host as many people as they're
What-
expected to buy it and download it.
That always happens, isn't it? Like it seems like people develop these games, spend millions of pounds developing these games, and expect no fucker to play it. Like, if you're expecting no one to play it, why the hell are you developing it? What's the
Exactly.
point? But yeah,
Because if you're gonna sell a game as like, do this with friends, fully cooperative, you
Yeah,
need to
you-
make sure you can do that.
yeah, 100%. It needs to work seamless. At least that bit. I mean, I can accept a few sort of like, I don't know, like NPCs not appearing properly or something along those lines. I can't. Sometimes it's a little bit funny and it doesn't really bother me that much.
Yeah.
But like having constant connection issues on a cooperative multiplayer, like the big thing about it is that it's cooperative multiplayer and you can't multiplayer because it just drops you every 5 minutes.
That's the upsetting thing, isn't it? Because like if you bought a game and you planned it with your mates, it's like, gonna download it, we're gonna have it ready at midnight, we're gonna play it, and then you can't join each other.
Do you
It's so-
remember Assassin's Creed Unity?
yeah.
That was exactly the same for us, wasn't it? We that was weeks in advance. We were so hyped. Assassin's Creed, but it's a multiplayer. Oh my god, this is everything we've ever wanted. And I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan. Anybody who's watched the streams or anything will know this already. We talk about it a fair amount. But that game sucked so bad.
It's bad. I even got it free when I bought a different game recently.
Just not bothered with it again.
Like you keep, I think you could, I don't. There was a time where you could get it for like 79p that game,
And that's probably
I
about
think they
all
just-
it was worth.
yeah, Just started giving it out for free now.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, and but you fell through the floor and all sorts. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It
But
was.
we're not here to review Assassin's Creed. We're here to review Outriders. The connection problems aside, I mean, sort it out, Outriders. But connection problems aside,
Any new game just needs to sort that out.
yeah, not just Outriders, just
It's not an Outriders
games
problem,
in
it's
general.
just yeah.
It's not a problem, it's a plague. It seems to be infecting every new game.
Yeah, so let's move on. Go on, what were you
Yeah.
gonna say?
So the premise of this game is that you play as your character who went to a new planet after Earth got decimated, and you got infected. Is that the right word?
This is all
By
new to me, so I'm learning things here.
planet. Okay, yeah. Dave played on the stream, but he skipped through this bit. So you get infected by the sort of planet that you're on, and essentially you get superpowers. You get put in this cryogenic freezing thing for a number of years, and then when you wake up, the planet's gone to absolute shit. And there's a couple of different tribes sort of thing, and one super powerful tribe and one tribe that's a bit up shit creek. And you come in as this superpower to save the day. That's how I would explain it.
Wow, I did not know any of that.
Good. That's what you get for skipping the story, Dave.
No, I'm not a story person, really.
No. I think this has got a story to it, and to be fair, it's probably my favourite part of the game. The story to me was intriguing, and it was a good concept. It's a little bit, yeah, okay, you got superpowers, bit out there, but that was probably my favourite bit.
Well, that's good. So the story's good.
Yeah, I think the story's a good idea, and it seems to be sort of, from what I saw of it, it seems to be fairly well put together. However, and this is where we get to the real crux of it. Third-person shooting games are categorically, and I'm including Gears of War in this, guys. Slate me in the comments if you want to. Third-person shooting games are shit.
Hang on a minute, are you including Fortnite in that?
Oh, 100%. Fortnite is top of the fucking list. I don't understand them.
You don't understand them, or you just crap at them and you don't like
Well,
it?
no, I am really crap. But I'm crap at first-person shooters, and I don't mind them so much.
What do you find the difference between first and third? Because
The aiming's just all wrong. It doesn't work for me. It feels clunky and messed up, and just running from one cover to the next cover, it's just... Ugh.
we played a lot of The Division, though.
I know we
You-
did. I was
Have you
never...
liked that? That you should
No,
give it a go.
well, I was never a massive fan of that. I played it because everybody else was playing it.
You just wanted to not be on your own.
I just wanted friends, man.
That's what it was. I quite like The Division.
But if you like The Division, you'll like this. It's pretty much the same game with a different story.
It is, but I'm not sure it is.
Well, what's different?
It is, but it isn't.
Apart from the superpowers.
Superpowers, so it's trying to be like Destiny 2, isn't it? Or Destiny in general.
But Destiny
With
was a first-person shooter and good.
True. Yeah. So yeah, it's like a Division Destiny.
I think, yeah, you've hit the nail on the head there. There are two of those two games combined are...
And
This.
yeah, for a third-person shooter, I'd rather play The Division. For a first person, I'd rather play Destiny over this.
So this is sort of nothing to anyone. It's trying to be too many different things at once.
It's definitely trying to be a combination of the two for me. But
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know, I didn't enjoy it.
No, I have to. I'm the same. Apart from the only reason I'd want to carry on playing it is to find out what happened to the characters at the end.
So you want to follow the story, but not actually
But-
play the game.
But to be honest, I could just watch somebody else do that. Couldn't I?
Yeah, you
You know what I mean? There's enough people playing it on YouTube now to I'll just watch somebody else play it. I don't have to bother.
just find the the YouTuber that's uploading the story parts and not the gameplay parts.
yeah. Yeah, just skip the gameplay bits. I'm not that ass. You got 4 classes in this, didn't we? Were you the tank one? Can't remember what
Yeah,
it's called.
if there's a tank, I'm going for it.
Yeah,
Too
it's
gung
very
ho
you.
to choose anything else.
Yeah, Dave has a habit of running in and getting in
That was,
trouble.
that was the Titan on Destiny.
Yeah, you were.
It's like using a massive hammer as a superpower. It's awesome.
You need that extra bit of health.
Although
I find with
didn't-
these games.
yeah, but on this game, I didn't feel like the tank did have extra health. But I
No, we
suppose
died
you're
a fair amount, didn't we?
supposed to go in cover on these games, and that going in cover's not for me either.
Yeah, we're not not so much for the sneaky approach.
Well, I remember playing the Division though. I was a cover person then, but I felt like I could aim better on the Division.
I dropped the sensitivity on this.
Yeah, it was just
I felt like when you started off,
all over
yeah,
the place.
like you. I mean, maybe people that actually play video games well might, might pick it up, but
It's true.
I felt like it was just like as soon as I moved the stick, I was halfway across the other side. I couldn't hit shit.
Yeah, I had to slow it down as well. 'Cause it's just I don't know
If
what's
you
going on with it.
caught us on the stream, you'll have seen my screen for the majority of the stream, aiming over the top of people's heads, round people, just basically just spraying bullets in every which way direction. Well, I historically I'm pretty bad at anything that requires an aim.
I don't, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a lot better in a car. I think we've said this before,
I don't think you've mentioned that actually.
haven't I?
No.
I'm a lot better in a car. I'll say it again. Visually though, the game looks
Yeah.
great.
Oh yeah, the graphics are top notch.
There is one thing that I have a slight problem with, and I went onto Twitch today to watch some other people play it to see if it was just me or whether this was happening to other people.
Oh, come on.
And there, occasionally on the game, or fairly often I suppose, there is a big desync line.
Is it what?
Like a line that comes down the screen because it's refreshing. But you're not supposed to be able to see it. It's supposed to happen sort of quicker than you can fathom, I suppose. But on this game,
notice that playing
I
it?
see it a lot. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I see it a lot. And maybe it's just my Xbox that wasn't running. But like I said, I went onto Twitch and saw a couple of different people play it, and they both had the same thing.
Oh, really? Okay.
So
Yeah,
I don't
totally
think it
know.
was me. I mean, I'm particularly anal with that kind of thing because I spend a lot of time making
Yeah.
sure our stream quality looks right and our audio looks right and our sounds right and
Are you
stuff. So
OCD?
with this, I've never found anything other than this, but it annoys me if something's not right. But yeah, apart from those desync lines, the game it is proper, like big game graphics, isn't it? This.
Big game graphics. Yeah. A lot of effort's gone into the graphics.
Yeah.
Which
So
is
nothing,
nice.
no comments about the art style or anything for you. It just looks nice. It looks good. It looks real.
Yeah, you know what? On that, it's really gory, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was quite a lot of.
I wasn't expecting that from it.
No, to be fair, we only found that out sort of as we got into it, and you start shooting people and you're blowing people's heads off.
Like this type of game, normally the enemies just like dissolve or
Yeah.
sort of shrink into a light ball or something. This one is like blood splatter, like we're playing 7 Days to Die or something.
I had a sort of set people on fire type power, and if you killed somebody with that, it left a scarred skeleton behind,
Oh, did it?
like a charred fucking black skeleton. I was like, oh shit. Yeah.
How did you find your ability?
They were
What
good.
was the Infern? What was it? No?
I can't remember what they were called. Mine was called a pyromancer.
Pyromancer.
My God, the only reason I remember that is because I have a Wikipedia page open while we're recording this, so I can read it. But yeah, I had like a summon flames from the ground type one, and I had one that was a bit like. Do you ever play Mortal Kombat?
I haven't for a long time. But
There's a character on Mortal Kombat called Scorpion, who fired like a big chain fiery thing, and then went, "Get over here!" and pulled you right to him.
yeah.
I had one that was a bit like that, but you had to be fairly close for it to work anyway. Pointless. And then I couldn't work out what the third one was for.
Oh.
So it said, when you cast it, it said you have to have somebody in range, a target in range, and then, but it just seemed to make like this little lava pit thing on the floor that didn't do anything to anyone. I don't know. Maybe people will correct us in the comments and tell me what it was actually for.
Oh, yeah, so like a bit like a trap then.
I'm guessing so, but I never saw anybody go anywhere near it.
That doesn't make sense if you had to wait for someone to be near it.
Yeah, you'd think if it was a trap, I could just put it wherever and
Yeah, exactly.
meh. But what were your powers?
So I had some sort of ground punch thing that, yeah, because it looked like it was only going in one direction and there was a thin line where you could hit people, but it did seem to hit people wider than how it looked, sort of graphic wise, if that makes any sense at all. And then I had something that turned me into like a rock man, like the Thing off Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I remember seeing this. You only sort of found this right at the end.
Yeah, because I'd pressed it earlier, but when we were fighting like a hard boss, and it must have just taken that. I think it's like a shield, and it just took it off instantly. 'Cause it was
Okay.
so hard. And then the third one, I sort of like flew up into the air, and then I could like do another ground punch thing.
Okay. So at least all your powers, you knew what you were doing.
Yeah, I was either the Hulk or I was the Thing.
Solid. So if you're an Avengers fan or a Marvel fan in general, I suppose the Fantastic Four aren't part of the Avengers, then you're gonna love this. Be the Devastator.
That's funny you should say that, because I think Square Enix made the Marvel game as well.
Oh, did they?
Series. Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe they've taken a little bit of that.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe there. I haven't played the Marvel game yet.
I've not. Tom's got it, hasn't he? One of our friends.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Maybe
he's
we should
waiting
look
for him
into
to
it
get
at
it.
some point. Yeah.
He's altered.
To be fair, I suppose the nice thing about it, we can't complain too much about it being broken, etc., because it did come on Game Pass on release.
So we didn't have to pay. That
Well, yeah.
because when I remember, did you get Destiny the first day it came out? I know me and
think
Tom
so,
did.
And you fight on the
And,
wrong side. Altered.
What are you
So
talking about?
that worked straight off the bat from what I
Grand
remember.
Marshal, she'll explain.
Yeah.
So, and I think we paid like the full 55 quid or whatever it was for a game. However
Yeah.
much it was.
It's
So
quite
if
rare we
I-
do that now.
If we'd got hyped for Outriders, paid a full whack,
Oh,
and then
I'd be
experienced what we
pissed.
experienced on stream the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
wouldn't
I'd be
happy with
really
that, would
annoyed.
you?
Really annoyed. It like, yeah, that's the difference in it. We're not. We'd still like it to work, but we're not that annoyed because we didn't pay for it.
Yeah.
There's a whole like progression side to this game as well, like gear and powers and levels and things. Did you?
Well,
I
it's a
mean,
bit like Destiny where you get drops and that.
Do
You
we
hope
think
it's
this
better
ends
and
up
stuff.
being one of those games where you play the same level over and over and over again just to try and get the next bit of gear?
Could be, but I guess we've not played it enough to say that.
Yeah, we didn't get far enough, did we? Because Destiny ended up like that.
Yeah, they add a bit of story, and then it's fun while you do the story, and then it turns into just grinding.
Yeah.
That was the same
But-
with Division as well.
I think Destiny was good enough in its own right as a game to keep me there to grind. It was fun enough to play
Yeah.
the levels sort of over and over again. I can't see that with this.
What is that?
Go, go, go.
No. I'd probably agree with that as well.
Yeah, you're not supposed to agree with me, Dave. This
I
isn't
know.
this isn't the plan. You know, I'm supposed to say something. You're supposed to go, "What the fuck?" No.
Shira?
Oh, but I don't want to defend this game.
I'm sorry to disappoint
We
you.
really weren't big fans of it, and I don't think anybody that we on the stream was hugely
Are
keen
you
on it.
fucking kidding
And
me?
Look, I got a war to win.
No.
I
I
don't think anybody came in specifically for it.
Because the graphics are good, but
Hold on.
it's not
I'll
nice
just
to look
open up
at
the mud
if you were
and
just
shit 'em in a
watching
sleep
it, I
for God
suppose.
knows how many
No, it's
years.
pretty sort of
So for
gritty
31 years,
and,
I've been
like you
seeing
said, a
people
bit
fight
gory
and
at
die
times.
while
So.
you were getting comfortable
Gory,
quiet.
and as well,
So excuse me for
I
not
think
throwing you
games
under
where
the
you
party.
going into cover, popping out and shooting,
What happened
doesn't
to
take a
you?
lot of skill,
The anomaly. That's what happened.
does it?
No,
That storm.
although I can be really
I
bad
know
at it
you.
anyway.
I know you was shooting over
It just
people's heads.
takes a bit more skill than it. But regardless of shooting over people's heads and stuff, we still weren't. I mean, we died quite a bit on the boss because we didn't
Yeah, the
really
bosses
figure
were a
out what
lot-
we were supposed to do.
The bosses were hard, to be fair.
We only fought two. Well, 1.5.
Why
Do we
didn't
call it
you
one
go
and a
somewhere
half?
else? The Outriders
Yeah,
are
that's
Bosses.
when the game broke and we gave up, was it on?
Yeah,
And
it did.
that's
Yeah.
the second boss that we came across.
It gave up to the point where the game thought we were in the boss fight and it was telling us to kill the boss, but we weren't in the place where the boss fight happens.
Yeah, it didn't spawn the boss in either, did it?
And for all the superpowers you've got, there's no jump button.
Yeah, that's hilarious, isn't it?
There's a-
I can fly and
but
hover,
you can't jump.
but I couldn't jump.
It really annoys me in games like this. It's like it's a simple thing, and I kind of get why they don't put it in because then you could sort of jump over the cover and or whatever it is. But
Yeah.
I mean, come on,
Jacob,
Press B to
he's
jump.
still alive.
yeah,
Not too much longer.
Well,
it
you're not
seems.
jumping, are you?
Then I'll
Just
go
it's
find 'em.
B to climb over the
yeah,
cover.
hop over the cover. You've got to have something in front of you to be able to get off the
Got it
ground,
covered.
Yeah,
which I did. Yeah,
Not a
I'm
fan of that at
not
all.
a fan of that. We're gonna have to pick a game next week that one of us likes and one of us doesn't. That's we're gonna we're gonna. I'm gonna try and find something with a really old school art style or something that you'll hate.
I don't know. What do you hate? Let's find one of those.
Well, shooting games, but you turned out you hated this too. I think hate is a strong term.
Hate is a strong word. I just yeah. I wasn't excited by it.
No, although see, I was when I saw the advert for this. This has been coming up on my YouTube for a couple of weeks, and when I saw the advert for it, I was like, "Oh, this looks pretty good."
Shira,
Yeah,
I got some
I
business
reckon
in Hound's
this would
territory.
be a good
What can you
game
tell me about their
if it
leader,
was first
this guy
person.
Barker?
If
It
they'd
might
made this, if they'd made this first person and just gone sort of full Destiny but with a different story,
Did you let this guy
I
run
think it'd be
things
better.
inside your walls?
that's my thoughts on it.
yeah.
But I never liked any of the third-person ones. I think I've made my feelings on those quite clear.
What other third-person games have you played?
I played Gears of War for a bit. I've tried Fortnite, Division. What else have I played that's third-person shooting games?
Here's a question: would you rather play Fortnite or Outriders?
I'd rather play Outriders because there's less 12-year-olds. I think that's the only. It's slightly older than that. It's sort of aimed at a slightly older demographic. I think.
Oh, that's the thought. That's something else this game is missing because they limit you to only playing with 2 other friends.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
You got a gun pointed
No.
With Destiny,
two's-
you can have 3 other friends, but again, there's still a limit.
Yeah,
So
two's a bit of a random thing as well, isn't it?
What the hell is
Why? Why would you 3?
Problem
Why?
leaving somebody out.
Well, that's if you've got 4 friends. What happens if 5 people want to play?
And that's the other thing. There's no alternative to do with a larger group on there. So like with Destiny, you could jump
do-
into the
Yeah,
team deathmatch style games that they had as well.
yeah, like PvP.
Crucible, I think they called it. Yeah,
Yeah.
PvP. Whereas, yeah, unless there's something we've missed, but it's
Yeah, I don't know whether there was a PvP. Surely PvP on a third-person shooter sucks. Like, especially one
maybe
like
that's
this.
why they left it out. Yeah.
Yeah, like, can you imagine, like, 10 people on each side just sat in cover? Be dull as fuck, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Just rows of people sat in
Fortnite's
cover.
better for that then.
Well, because you can't get into cover.
Like you can build your
Gotta
cover.
be out in the open. Well, you can build cover. Yeah, but you can't sort of stand behind it
And you can jump.
indefinitely. You can jump. Yeah, turns out maybe Fortnite is better than this.
You can dance. There wasn't.
Yeah, see, that's
there
where
emotes
the-
in this one.
There
Can't
was. I think there was.
They've got to put emotes into games now, though, just so they can sell whatever the in-game currency is.
That's
the-
just-
I think they always come up with that. That starts as the idea. How can we make people spend money buying
they-
a dabbing emote? Then let's make the game. Let's advertise the game to make it look good. And then when it comes out, it's shit.
EA
That's where they're
didn't make
going wrong.
But to be fair, you've touched on something that is another plague that's plaguing the gaming industry. Microtransactions are a shit around.
Yeah.
Like play to win is just pay to win even is just bullshit.
They'll even just pay for cosmetics. It's just
Yeah.
like, why?
What happened to like the best games where you bought a disc? That was it. That was all that was ever going to be there for that game. That disc. That was it.
Yeah.
That was the start and the finish and the end. There was no updating the game halfway through. People had to make sure it was fucking finished before they released it. You played
Yeah,
the game
yeah.
through. You unlocked everything that there was to unlock in the game. Done. You moved on to the next one.
Or even
Now-
a bit of DLC. I don't mind for an extent.
Only if it's not like some DLCs you get that's an entirely new game and like just basically it's the same price as the old game. It's like
Yeah, Destiny took the piss with that. That's when I felt
Yeah.
like Destiny.
this is
£60
like
DLCs. Like, fuck off, mate.
this is another game. This isn't a DLC. Just release it as Destiny 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of microtransactions. DLCs, like you said, are a bit different. If the DLC is worth it.
We need games for gamers. I think that's why games like Valheim are so successful.
Yeah, because
There's no
they're...
shit involved, is it? It's just, this is the game. Have
Yeah.
fun. And that's
Yeah.
it.
I totally get that. It's like the small developers, because they haven't got these massive budgets and or sort of
Capitalist.
yeah. Wow. Okay, there's an air horn. But yeah, they're not because they're not owned by a massive corporation that's saying we need it to make as much money as is humanly possible. They're actually making
Yeah.
a game that people like their sole purpose is to make a game people will enjoy playing.
Yeah.
Which is how it should be. I think a lot of these people would, if they went back to that and made games that were specifically for people to enjoy, arguably they'd make more money out of it because people would want to invest in it or buy it or buy the DLCs or stuff because they enjoyed the game.
Yeah, exactly.
No, gaming industry fixed it.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Sort it out. Who made this? It's published by Square Enix. So developers, People Can Fly. Yeah, make your game first person and stop with the cover shit and make it so we can play with more of our friends. We know more people than just two, okay? I
Barely.
mean, maybe we're lucky. but I don't want to have to kick somebody out because we want to play Outriders. I mean,
Yeah, no.
I'm not saying we'll play this again. To be honest,
But
I
even
don't
with
think it will appear on the stream again.
our small YouTube channel team, there's 4 of us.
Yeah.
We can have all of us on there.
Yeah, and I thought that was a pretty small YouTube team or Twitch team. It's not like we're a huge group of people, is it?
No.
But yeah,
So-
we'd have to keep somebody on.
What are you saying? The elites are idiots this game.
I think it can be played by idiots. I don't think people will
Because
struggle.
we proved that.
Well, yeah, we did, yeah. We did. You agree with that?
Yeah.
And then the other question, and a more apt question, I suppose, is what do you think? What's your overarching review of this? Good, bad, indifferent?
Yeah.
So you can't answer yes for everything, Dave. That's not how this works. I'm gonna need you to talk at some point.
I think it's got potential. I think if we try it a month down the line again, we might have a different opinion. But for now, it's making me want to play 2 different games, which are the Division and Destiny.
Yeah, it's broken. It looks great, but it's broken, and it's a stupid idea of like gameplay's a stupid idea. Third
It's-
person.
Bringing back
I'm
good memories of other games.
You want-
Making me want to play something else that I enjoy more.
if you want to play a different game, why not play Outriders? Or you could just save people the trouble, couldn't it? Go play. If you like third-person shooters in cover, go play Destiny. Not Destiny, Division. If you don't like third-person but kind of like this style of game, then go play Destiny.
I think they're both on Game Pass as well.
I think
Destiny
they
2 definitely is.
are. It's a Division.
I
I
think
don't
it
know whether
might
the
be.
Division's a game.
I think it is.
I
I'm not sure.
hopefully not, because I don't want to put that in the Game Pass game review. I didn't like that either. So yeah, there we have it. Basically, it's trying to be 2 different games, and it sucks at both of them.
You're
Cool.
Great game.
Excellent. Are you saying goodbye?
Yeah, just a pineapple.
I mean, fine, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Not so you still be
See a
in the middle
pineapple.
left, then.
Yep.
Cool. Right. Well, that's all
Cool.
from us, guys, for another week. We stream every Tuesday and Thursday at the moment, and the Game Pass game review game on a Friday or a Saturday, depending on what our sort of schedules look like. Come hang out on Twitch. Our Twitch name is the same as the YouTube channel. If you haven't already, come hang out, say hello. And that's all from us. So we will see you next week on the Game Pass game review. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.